Hello, my name is Alana Roberts. I am recording this for my class in Nursing 331, Evidence-Based Practice. My background in nursing is labor and delivery for the past 2 years. Previously, I was in pediatrics. Since obtaining my RN 2 years ago, I've had the pleasure of working labor and delivery and have really grown to love it. My research project would be initiating breastfeeding and the importance of the skin-to-skin bonding immediately after delivery. So nursing research, as we all know, has grown a lot over the last 50 years. We've made huge strides in our own education as well as educating others, and I think it's really important as nurses we continue that so that we can give the best quality and proven methods of nursing care to our patients. Initiating skin-to-skin immediately after delivery has been proven to be both beneficial for mom and the new infant. It has multiple benefits, promoting breastfeeding, releasing hormones, helping regulate temperatures for the infant, as well as resting heart rates. It's a great thing, and as time has gone on, it's become more of a golden hour, not a rule, but it's known as the golden hour because it helps promote so many things. So my research question would be, does initiating skin-to-skin contact between mother and infant immediately after delivery help to increase the success rate of breastfeeding at 1 month postpartum? As we all know, breastfeeding has proven to be the best for the baby. And a lot of moms struggle with getting that breastfeeding going and unfortunately give up a lot sooner. So how do we help increase breastfeeding success? As nurses, we're lucky and we work one-on-one with patients and we advocate for our patients as well as educate them. And with educating and advocating, it's our jobs to help give them the successful tools to complete. So being the nurse, we need to be able to provide education to our other nurses and make sure that they feel comfortable and confident to teach breastfeeding, and as well how to do skin-to-skin properly, how to make sure that both mother and baby are comfortable, and then once we get to that point, it's learning that never ends. We continue to have education, we continue to have follow-up with our nurses, with our postpartum mothers, even with our third stage labor mothers, because that learning and that evidence-based practice is what will drive us to find new and more successful methods. Many women aren't aware about breastfeeding. They might want to, but their true education and their true understanding is not always there. For instance, numerous amounts of times, I have mothers worried within that first hour or two after delivery, trying to breastfeed, saying, I don't have milk coming out, I don't have milk coming out. So it's really important to educate them, your milk's not going to come out at this point. It's still trying to release certain hormones and certain things are happening, but we start to breastfeed to help initiate that hormone and to help baby latch. And many people don't understand that these new infants, their stomach is the size of a pea. They don't need much. And many moms get very discouraged because they think they're breastfeeding and then they think their baby's not getting anything. So as nurses, it's really important that we help encourage and we help explain all the importance of starting things now to further have success later. So again, like I said, it's promoting skin-to-skin, it's being educated, it's offering breastfeeding support, it's giving them the provided resources as well. Because if they have provided resources, they then have people to refer to. So this is just another method of getting the education to our nurses, doing small presentations repeatedly, having posters available for both patients and for the nurses throughout the hospital, and then essentially paper, although we're now on emails, having follow-up information, giving out presentations and posters and PowerPoints, things that just help reinforce the importance as well as the methods, and make it available through those emails if there's concerns or there's questions or even ideas to help improve our outcomes. We want to know. So I would at least integrate 5-minute sessions. Typically at our shift huddles are the best because a majority of the nurses are there, and we could even do it a couple times in that week so that you most likely catch all of the nurses. And then of course have that information sent out an email in case a nurse is out of town that week. Also having demonstrations and helping to answer questions and teach the importance of breastfeeding as well as how to breastfeed. That's a really big key, is how to do it. Submitting posters. So having a skin to skin for mom, that helps to initiate that breastfeeding. It also helps with our temperature regulation for an infant. They suddenly are exposed to the world, and their body is essentially in this new shock of having to regulate their own heart rate and having to breathe on their own, and they're trying to figure out what to do. So having baby skin to skin on mom helps that baby take on mom. So they feel mom's heart rate, they feel mom's warmth, and their body starts to adjust as well. It also will initiate that oxytocin hormone release. And that hormone, for one, it helps reduce the length of the third stage of labor, but it also will help promote those hormones that are released to help start that production of the milk. So there's millions of resources available, but of course the ones that I refer patients to is Kelly Mom, which has great information about breastfeeding, pumping, when you first get home, ideas and things about babies. That's normal that many people have questions but are afraid to ask. Another one is, this is the bottom one, is the La Leche League, and it's a nonprofit breastfeeding organization. And they have clinics, they have websites, they have all sorts of information all throughout that's easily accessible. So they're a really great resource. And having our patients understand these resources is important.